Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new to the channel and want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be awesome. Today, welcome to episode 3. Ben and I will be installing new coilovers on the Civic EM1 SI. As you saw in the first and second episode, we saw that the Civic is on some no-brand eBay coilovers and the rear springs aren't even attached to the coil body. The preload is shot. The front is still holding up. Good morning, good sir. We got the Godspeeds. So what Ben runs on all his cars, and I can vouch for, these beautiful Godspeed Mono SS's. These are gonna be sick. So Ben admires this ride height, and I think this is a perfect streetable ride height for Ben. So we're gonna take them out. We're gonna start from the rear, then work our way to the front, and we're gonna go in depth because a lot of people like to complain that some of the videos on installs aren't in depth. So this is gonna be a full DIY on how to install how to install coilovers on your Honda Civic. So I'm not too sure what the spring rates are on these, but I think the last Godspeeds Ben got were 10 up front and 8K in the rear. Got some spanner wrenches. Here we have the rear set. Really love the color combo Godspeed goes with. Here we have the rear set of coilover on the Civic chassis. That shouldn't be like that. And there's no preload. As you can see, this spindle here is, wow, we drove up on that. So there's gonna be 2 or 3 bolts on top here. They're probably a 12, and on the bottom it's just 1 bolt and nut. I believe that should be a 16 or a 14. To access the rear, go ahead and remove the stinky, dusty carpet and should reveal 2 bolts. Hey, I think this is for the seat.
Oh, nice. I'll put that one over right now. Yeah, don't need it to be that long.
Yeah, that's definitely...
That's not OEM spec.
Finally be able to use this. Come on, focus. Oh, I was on a torque. Just kidding. Wiggle that old girl out.
Jesus.
Look at that gross thing. Look at this, guys. Like on the other side, you can move the spindle, and yeah, the preload on this side sucks.
No brand.
So we're gonna go ahead and line up the rear. Try to match that ride height. Just want to apologize in advance if this video feels kind of rushed. I have work in about an hour, and we're trying to bust this out within 30 minutes, and we're already halfway done. So Ben and I matched the rear set as close as we can. Once we get the car for alignment, our alignment guy will go ahead and make sure that both the front and the rear coils are at the same height, as well as the preload. So make sure when you get your new coilovers to look at the thread to the top hat and make sure you take these bolts out. Because last time I do remember Ben and I forgot to take them off when we installed these on the S2000. Rears are done. We got the top 2 top hat bolts torqued down to 30 pounds. Double check your collars. Make sure that the 2 here are sandwich locked. Make sure your bottom's collar locked. And we got this bottom guy here also torqued down to 30 pounds. Rear only honestly took like 15 minutes. Again, 30 pounds. Make sure these 2 are locked and 30 pounds. Oh my gosh. All right, well, we got the rear done. It's pretty accurate. This side's like a 1/4 inch higher, but again, Tyler will adjust that later and go lower or higher if Ben wants to. This side came out good too. It's a good functional low. Sweet, so a success. Now to tackle on the front. Shouldn't be complex, again it is a Civic. All right, now here you have your front assembly. On the Civic, you got your coil body, you got your fork, you got your adjuster, tensioning screw on the back here, and then you got your bottom bolt to the subframe here, bolt and nut, and then 3 bolts on the top hat. Sweet. Ben and I got the first front coil out. These will also be for sale after we clean them up, 150. Let us know. Let's go ahead and install the Godspeed Mono SS. All right, top hat's done, 16 pounds. Got the fork tensioner screw, about 30 pounds, and then the bottom here just put at 35 pounds. I highly recommend you put the coil body on the fork first and then into the bottom arm here, just to make life easier. So the passenger side is now completed. Now Ben and I are gonna knock out the driver's side. All right, we are now done with the front. Again, the top bolts, double check the collars, the tensioning bolt to the fork, and then the fork to the chassis of the car. Everything good. Then got the OEM strut brace pulled down. All we need to do now is put the wheel on, double check the ride height, go for a walk around the block, or a cruise around the block, and we should be good, ready for the alignment. All right, moment of truth, the skeleton. Go ahead and take the e-brake out. Okay, so we just torqued down all of the bolts. We had to readjust the driver's side. It was sitting a little bit too high, but now we got it pretty even. Again, we'll have Tyler make sure everything is 100% once we go to Eden Customs for the alignment. Currently, now gonna go on our test drive. Ricey. New exhaust coming in, I believe, within the next couple of days, so that will be episode 4. All right, let's see how much we improved the suspension. You can already tell it's night and day difference. No power steering. Dude, already. Wow. So much smoother. My seat doesn't rock back and forth as much.
Alignment, better, not great. Brakes are still very sensitive.
Yeah. Dude, it's so much smoother. It's not clunky, it's not bouncy. All right, one bump. Okay. I just hear the exhaust smacking everything, but that's quite all right. The hangers are all shot to with the exhaust. First speed bump. Ooh, flawless. Wow, that pulled even better.
Yeah.
We're appalled. Seriously, a night and day difference, ride quality. I'm just blown away between, like what Ben was saying, $200 coilovers and almost $700 coilovers. Ride height's great. May go a little bit lower in the future. New wheels coming hopefully soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. And then, like I mentioned in the last clip, exhaust coming very soon. Once that's all done, emissions, alignment, and maintenance. Hey Tyson, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, we just ended up throwing this shit in the trash because they are completely shot. We are back home, everybody. Just want to say thank you everybody who made it to the end of the video, and thank you all again for your continuous love and support. Coilover install was a success. Very straightforward, especially on these Honda chassis. It's never really too complex unless you go into the, say, newer gens, but again, successful install. Episode 4 will be the full catback exhaust. Ben got a OEM cat and he's running a Tanaka catback. That should all be ready to go this upcoming Wednesday. So a couple of days from now, I'm incredibly stoked. And once that's all done, we'll be doing maintenance, emissions, alignment, and start busting out the interior and some of the exterior pieces. But other than that, everybody, thank you so much again for the continued support. And if you're new to the channel, want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be awesome. And remember, aim high, drive low. We'll catch you next time.